It's not.
It's good?
Mm-hmm. It's good.
Hey, you Cheyenne? Oh, yeah, how y'all doing, y'all?
Feel good.
All right. Who woke us up? God. Grant us serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God's will, not ours, be done. Amen. First of all, I always thank God for last night's rest, this morning rise. Thank God for His grace and His mercy. Grace is always giving me what I don't deserve, and mercy is not giving me what I do deserve. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. How y'all doing?
Good.
Very good. That's Sister Deborah. Thank God for Sister Deborah bringing us up. This is her brother, Dash. All right, and together we call the Minds of Men. Non-profit spiritual organization. We don't deal with religion. I'm an immigrant. I'm from Baltimore City. Been in Philadelphia for 21 years. I left Baltimore because I was uncivilized, undisciplined, smoking weed, chasing women, in and out of jail, homicidal, suicidal, deaf, dumb, blind, and ignorant. And everybody I was hanging with was living the same way, thinking the same way. So at the end of the day, I was depressed, miserable, unsuccessful, unsatisfied, and I wanted more. So I get more. I said, you know what? Let's go to New York, because I want to be a rapper. We can make it in New York. We can make it anywhere. In here, y'all, we can make it anywhere, right? But the cost of living in New York City is very expensive. So we didn't have them. Me and my brother didn't have the money for New York, to live in New York. So we stayed in, South Philadelphia, 4th and Siegel, many blocks down from Beanie Siegel. I didn't know that at the time, right? So I came to Philadelphia, I started tricking, right? Anybody want tricking and got tricked? Okay, all right. This is not a witness protection program, okay? All of us in here, listen, we got one thing in common. We used to use drugs, all right? So we're not no FBI, no CIA, no confidential informant, none of that madness. We sit down, blend right in with you, right? Tonight, even though we got like about 45 minutes of power, right? We're going to talk about the yin and the yang. Some ingredients that caused me to go back to what? Jail. And use drugs or lose my mind, and some ingredients to keep me jail-free, drug-free, stress-free, and sucker-free. And then we're going to be like Michael Jackson. If anybody needs job information, housing information, GED information, we got you. All right? This is crowd participation. I didn't come to do too much talking, right? I'm like Don King, you know what I'm saying? Like a promoter to get people talking, right? Some people don't talk. I never used to talk in recovery. I've been in 8 programs. And I would never talk. I'll talk about butts. I'll talk about breasts. I'll talk about the Eagles. I'll talk about the Ravens. I'll talk about war stories. I'll talk about I didn't get shot. I'll talk about crack houses. Talk about how much money we made. I'll talk about death. I'll joke you, laugh. But to talk about when to get high, silence of the Lamb. I'm miserable, silence of the Lamb. I'm trapped, don't know how to get out, silence of the Lamb. So foolishness, I will what? Give mad energy to. But to live, I will minimize importance, but maximize the foolishness. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Yes, all right. So I'm a forensic ghetto black Kojak. Meaning I don't like to talk what? Fruits. I like to talk what? Roots. Fruits is I shoot dope. Roots is why I shoot dope. Fruits is I'm a perkite. Roots is why you a perkite. Fruit says, listen, I smoke coke. That's the fruit of their tree. Why they smoke coke is the root of their tree. When she don't shut up, I beat her up. That's the fruit of his tree. But why he put his hands on a woman is the root of his tree. She said, I can't stand men. Don't trust them. Hate them. That's the fruit of her tree. But why she don't like men is the root of her tree. So when we share, I had to learn to stop sharing what? The fruits of the tree and start sharing the root of the tree. Because the roots will help me what? Get better. Because what? We expose it, we uproot it, then we substitute it with something spiritual. This is a glass house. So nobody should be what? Throwing stones. Nobody should be afraid or intimidated. They put their hands up and say, where you at spiritually? Where you at mentally? Where you at psychologically? Because listen, the drug, the disease of addiction don't give a damn about what? Clean time or how intelligent we are. It wants us to be what? Dead and miserable and trapped and confused and angry and bitter and miserable. That's his MO. And with get high. When you don't love you, it's easy to get high. When you a hater, it's easy to get high. When you look for faults in people, it's easy to get high. So I had to realize that, listen, I had to put things between me and drugs. So it would make it hard for me to go get high. So let's get into it. All right, let's get into it. I'm real passionate in what I do because I was on fire to die every day. I got out of bed broke, still got high. Y'all know about them days? Who donated blood to get high? I did that. Yo, Thompson Street. They said, yo, lay down, Mr. McKnight. I said, no, I'm thank you. Just give me my money. I left. I got my money. I ran around the corner. Yo, listen, I copped 3 dimes. Opened up the door, aspirins. Anybody catch that?
Yeah.
I remember it was snow outside, and I'm running whole ass back in the house, ready to light it up. And I dropped 2 dimes of crack in the snow. Anybody ever do that? I'm out there. One dude said he got a bucket of hot water and listen listen, he found it.
He found it.
I'm out there digging like a sick dog. Neighbor said, what the hell is wrong with my neighbor? Listen, who want to go back to that lifestyle? Who remember going to the dirty clothes trying to find clean clothes? Anybody? Who hands got so black? Look like you had on rubber gloves. Now that's my skin, sis. Lord have mercy. I'm not going back to that right there. So let's get into it, all right? Number 1, some elements right here. Number 1, anger. Angry. Anybody angry? All right. Anybody want to talk about why you angry?
I was fake angry. I wasn't really angry. I wasn't angry. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I was just trying to participate. Man.
Okay.
I was fake angry.
Okay, my man. Thank you.
Really angry.
All right. Right. Don't record that. Yeah, don't record that.
Don't
Yeah. All right. Okay. How much? What's your name?
Barry.
How much time you had clean, soldier?
I think like 17 days.
Give it to him. God bless. Anybody else? Who suppressed their anger then explode later? Come on, sis. Why?
Because I'm stubborn and I don't like to talk.
What's your name?
Erica.
Okay. You stubborn in what?
I just don't like to talk.
You don't like to talk.
I keep everything bottled up.
Is that dangerous?
Yes.
Okay. Can we get how we act like that?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Are you practicing learning how to release that anger?
A little bit. And talk
Ver-
around.
Very good. Very good. I'm going to sign you up clean.
A year and a half.
Hey! Wow. God bless you. If Dad says something that made me angry on Monday, what's today, Sunday? He made me angry today. I hold it. His sister pissed me off. I hold it on what, Monday? She looked at me. But look, on Wednesday, no, Sunday, Monday, on Tuesday, right? I go off on what? Anybody. Because guess what? I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at who? I gave them Monday anger, Sunday anger, and what? Monday anger. So the person on Tuesday caught 2 days of suppressed anger. Everybody catch that? Because we hold it. And then we give it to people who don't what? Deserve our anger. Thanks for sharing that, sis. Talk about it. Whoever rode a bicycle and you had a slow leak in the inner tube. What noise do you hear? And that's how we got to let our anger out. Because if we don't, we hold and we become a ticking time bombs. Who's passive aggressive? Who's sneaky in here? You want to talk about that, sir? You want to talk about that?
Like sneaky manipulation and stuff.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's sneaky.
Is that dangerous?
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Yes.
In most cases, it's dangerous.
Okay. Most cases. All right. Cool. Can I get us high again?
Can you get away?
Yes, you can.
Acting like that. Can I get us high?
Yeah, no doubt.
Right. Okay. All right. How much time you have playing?
47 days.
Give it to him. All right. God bless. Suppress anger. What? We stuff. Then we explode. Passive aggressive. We plot and scheme. Who's aggressive? Don't care about parole, probation. Right? Valley Forge. Right? Listen. Yo, fur, house arrest. You don't care about none of that. You get angry, you go off. Anybody anything like that? Punch walls. King babies. Any king babies in here? And queen babies. Nobody like that in here? Thank you, sis. I can get like that sometimes. I can get like that. Last week, 2 weeks ago when we came here, the Eagles was on. I said, I don't like when the Eagles play on Sundays when the time we got group. Because we're going to have a low, but people came. But I'm powerless. Everybody know about the word powerless? That means we're powerless over people, places, and things. And the way I want it to go, sometimes it don't go that way. And I get angry. Because what? My expectations is higher than what? My acceptance. I expect everybody to be here. But when they ain't here, I get angry. If I accept the fact that everybody ain't going to show up, then I'm okay. Because my acceptance is more higher than what? My expectations. Because people are going to do what they want to do. I'm from 26 and Huntington. Lions, tigers, and bears. And Stop and Surrender, North Philadelphia, right? And we said the toilet don't work up there, please. Don't do a number 2. Guess what they did? A number 3. A number 3. 3 special. People are miserable. Lord have mercy. Let's get into it. All right, the anger piece. Hey, who saw the movie I Spit on Your Grave?
Oh, that's that broad.
Classic.
Yeah.
1 was the best. Because the way they got her, she got them. Passive aggressive. Who remember the true story right here? You can catch this on your phone when you get your phones back, right? But it was a guy who got fired. Got fired from what? A TV station. Passively, aggressively, he waited. He suppressed all his anger for getting fired. Passively, aggressively, he checked the what? The next location where they was going to be at. So they beat him there. He gets there. When he get there, aggressively, he pull his gun out and shoots the cameraman. Yeah. Then he kills the what? The woman who replaced him. Then he got in the car, drove 100 miles, and blew his brains out. Yeah. Anybody hear that? That's all signs of what? Anger. Destructive anger. When we don't check it, it checks us. We just did group in Washington, D.C. Friday. And guess what they told me in Washington, D.C., the Northeast. We was Northeast. He said it was a cop up there, and last week, it was a cop up there, was in a relationship with a woman. She didn't want him no more. He drives up, finds his girlfriend with his kids in the back car, shoots and kills his kids. Kills her and blew his brains out. Now, nobody's alive. Nobody's alive. All because of what? Anger. How about the guy I know y'all seen that? The guy Zach, the ex-NFL football player. Black guy, white girl in Florida. Yo, Lord have mercy. Listen, he's done. He throwing her around the room, yo, like a volleyball. Picked her up, slammed her, all because she don't want him no more. Who here worship people? That's dangerous. Because everybody has the right to say, I'm done. Thank you. But I'm ready to live my life. And some of us who worship people, and you give people more power than God, we in trouble. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
I've been there. The anger piece. We get angry, but it's how we control our anger. It's really important. What's another one? How about this? What's another one? How about denial? Don't even know I'm lying. Who here live in denial? Don't even know I'm lying. Who got mail at their address called denial? I did. How about money? Who said they can handle money? When you get money, you get crazy with money. Anybody? Yeah, here it is. $5. Money. Look, this was never the problem. Guess what the problem was? Yeah. This. And when the mind doesn't change and the heart doesn't change, I do the wrong thing, what? This change. Everybody understand that? That president, this ain't bothering me. It's me. Say, you know what? I got money. I can go get one. My heart say, yo, listen, I'm married to what? Getting high. I'm married to death. So the lips can say anything, but our heart expose everything. Money was never the problem. I thought it was. It's this. Until this change and this change, I do the right thing with this change. Until I get a payee, because me and my money, early and recovery, are enemies. Anybody got that problem? This is my enemy right now in this process called recovery. So until I get better with this, I got to let my man hold my money. I need that back. Right? Because guess what? He's my payee. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. That's my brother right there, right? And that's my payee because I need somebody to help me what? Walk with me in this process. Denial. I'm a grown woman. I can handle my money. You can. You can be a diva, have your money, and die. I'm a gangster. I'm a killer. I make the money. Money don't make me. That's true. But if you ain't ready and you get your money, you can die as a tough guy, a badass.
Yeah.
Money is never the problem. Mind problem is the problem, and the heart is the problem. Denial. How about relationships? We just talked about that a little bit. Who know the best relationship is with you and who?
God.
Very good. Y'all believe that?
Yes.
The higher power, the best relationship. Not who run from themselves and don't even know who the hell you are. I've been there. Who got married before you even knew who you was or who she was? I got married. 6 years lost. 6 years, didn't know what I liked, who I was, where I was going, what's my purpose. I didn't know none of that. I was ignorant, but I was tired of masturbation. Tired of fornication with anybody. I wanted a wife, but I went about it the wrong way. So 6 years, and she was abusive. Smacking me up, took umbrellas, hit me in the back of the head, all that. I come home from driving CCT Connect, driving paratransit, and she watching the ID channel. Every night, wives with knives. Yeah. I said, you know what? I said, I called from outside. I said, baby, I'm done. I'm not coming back in here. Because see, I had to use wisdom. Because if I would have went in there, it probably would have been a problem. You know what I'm saying? So her brother and sister came from Baltimore City, came and picked up her things and took her back home to Baltimore. But guess, check this out. They never said nothing to me. Why y'all think they never said nothing to me?
They knew her.
Very
Right.
good. Very good. They were surprised we went 6 years. They knew her.
They
What's
know
your name?
Know a track record.
Yeah. What's your name?
Mike.
Mike. What's time y'all clean, Mike?
Weak.
Give it to him. That time. All right, buddy. And if you're listening, Barbara, that's her name, Barbara. I love you, sweetheart. I still love you. All right? I still love you. Yeah, I still do. All right, denial, the anger piece. What's another ingredient that can cause us to get high again? Let me see. Denial. How about those defense mechanisms? Defense mechanisms. Anybody know about that right there? Defense mechanisms. Who got trust issues? Okay. And if you don't trust the help, where do we get help from? If I don't trust the help, where do we get help from? Anybody? Because me told me to get high. So I can't listen to me. Everybody understand that? I can't isolate with me. I can't have a conversation with me. Listen, I can't party with me because me and me are dangerous. Until I get big and get strong enough to put that old dirty night to bed. So the new man can resurrect. I need other people to what? Help me. And that means they got to learn to start trusting somebody. Who trusts the cop man to bring you back a bag of dope? I trust him. Give me $20. Yo, let me go get 2 dimes. They come back. Some don't even come back. Anybody been there before?
Yeah. The next day you start thinking, the sun came out. I know that nigga coming back.
Yeah, right.
He go $15. You stay with coffee. I forget that nigga.
Trust them to what? Die. But now I gotta trust people to what? To live. And that takes a risk. And some of us, we run from ourselves. Meaning, guess what? I'll talk to you surface, but I won't get real with you. You know what I'm saying? And I stay clean and what? Crazy. Clean and still manipulative. Clean and still vicious. Clean and still a liar. Clean and still dope fiending. Clean and trying to escape out of this place. Clean and still a hater. Clean. And not working on nothing. I'm just here bitten. For those who've been locked up, you know what I'm talking about. Just bitten. Funeral furniture. Defense mechanisms. Behind the wall of defense mechanism, we got some tools. Number 1 is what? Program gangsters and gangsterettes. Program gangsters and gangsterettes. Are they in Valley Forge?
Yeah.
Okay. Are they in their room? Somebody in their room? Are some in here? The mountains are in here. Grattisford in here. Yes. Muncie in here. County, state, federal in here. Halfway houses in here. But surprise, no, I'm not afraid of you. And a lot of people ain't. People like that, they're afraid of who?
Themselves.
Themselves. It's a mess. Back to image time. We put so much energy in trying to what? Please people, intimidate people, that I lose me. I've been there. Program gangsters. That's one behind deepest man. How about intellectualization? Brainiac dum-dums. Yeah. So smart, still do what? Yes. Who dummy down for dummies? Anybody been there before? Your crew didn't want nothing. All they want to do is what? Rob something, get some money, chase women, go to clubs and all that, get drunk, wake up and do the same thing. But you wanted more. And he said, listen, I was an eagle in hanging with chickens. And I was afraid to fly. Cause eagles fly what? Alone, but chickens be down there clucking with all the chickens, and I don't like him, and he don't like me, and nice shoes, and nice Nikes, and she got a fat butt, and what's up for dinner? What we eating tonight? Yo, you got a cigarette? That's chicken talk. Had to learn to what fly above all of that. Not knocking them, I've been there. But why stay there? And be bitching and complaining and miserable while you still there. When all you gotta do is just get up and what? Fly. There you go. And get connected with your higher power for real. He'll take us places that our mind would have never would have phantom. Alright? Alright, deepest mechanism. Intellectualization, brainiac dum-dum. So smart, still do dumb things. Program gangster, that's another one. How about defense mechanisms? I'm sorry. Argumentiveness. Who always arguing? You make small things big things. You wrong and you still argue. Lord have mercy. All right, okay. All right, okay. Must be stepping on people's toes. All right. Defense mechanisms, denial, anger, dash. Come on. Anything that could cause us to get high again? Some traps. Anybody? Come on, y'all can help me out too.
Death.
Huh?
Death.
Big one. Thank you.
Humor.
Ego.
Ego, very good.
Pride.
Humor?
Pride.
Very good. You say humor. I'm gonna put that down too. All right, let's go with death. Death, ego, pride, and humor. Come on. Death. Why you say death?
Because it happens frequently.
Okay.
It's an excuse.
It's an excuse to get high. Very good. Very good. Cause we born to what? To die. In our selfishness, we don't want people to what? To go. We try to hold on in our selfishness. But listen, they gone. And we got to learn to what? Feel, deal, and heal clean. Feel it, deal with the feeling, and heal from what we dealing from. Anybody hear that? And a lot of us, we were medicated for what? Years. Some people, one girl from Kirkbride said she started drinking at 12. Lord have mercy. At 12, one girl said, we didn't jump rope. We smoked coke. Lord have mercy. Behind closed doors, you'd be surprised where people come from. I had both of my parents. We had Christmas trees. I thought everybody was like the Cosby Show. And that wasn't actually the case. Because my parents were real controlling, especially my mother. And she's from South Carolina. And in the city of Baltimore, listen, not my son. Hell no. They put me in an all-boys school. I hated that damn school. All boys. And we had to go to a dance up the street. That was an all-girls school. Seton Keo. And guess who used to chaperone us? Nuns. True story. And we had to have the lights on this bright or brighter, dancing, trying to freak. And the nuns used to be like, move back there. 6 feet separation. They were doing COVID break back then. I said, how can we get our freak on these nuns in here? Your hand up. Come on, bro. How you doing?
Seton Keo, a Catholic school?
Yeah.
It was a big scandal about the reverend in there doing with the girls in there.
I'm not surprised.
Back in the 70s and the 60s.
Yeah, okay. I'm not surprised. Yeah. A commercial went out. A girl told me this on yesterday. She said a clergy is a commercial about clergymen. A lot of clergymen molested little children. Mm-hmm. And people are getting money now. Anybody hear that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And but what? They don't get rid of them. They move them around like chess pieces. Yep. Oh, you violated, you've been convicted in Florida? I just move you to New York City. They just move them around. Yeah. But yeah, let's get it. Thank you for the death. Thank you, sis. That's a big one, right? We all gonna go. Alright? How about ego? How can ego get us high again? Easing God out. How can ego get us high again? Anybody?
No one understands me.
Very good.
Not with my intellect.
Not
with my ability.
Yes, sir. and entitlement too, right?
Yep.
Yes. You like that?
That's my main one.
That's just my man. You get better with that?
Not yet.
He honest.
He's
Is it hard to
honest.
be humble?
Oh yeah.
At times.
Yes.
With my talents? Oh yeah.
What kind of talents you got? What you do?
I've just been good at everything all the time.
Rob Banks.
I just never had a problem doing anything.
Yeah.
And so no one understands me, you know?
Okay.
I'm just like you.
Where you from?
I'm from Philly.
You from Philly?
I'm from Northeast Philly, Lower Bucks County.
Okay. All right, that's what's up. All right. He said, hey, nobody do it better than him.
I went to an all-boys high school.
Did you?
Yeah, I loved it.
I'm glad you
Not because
did.
it was all boys, it was just a great
Till
experience.
they caught me.
Hey, great experience.
I played sports all the time. I
Uh-huh.
did well in school,
That's good. That's what's up.
you know?
All right. But why is it so hard to be humble now? Can you take suggestions from other people?
They're never as good as my ideas.
Ah,
He just like
okay.
me.
That's what's in my
Man,
that's
we
what's,
twins, man.
Your twins?
Yeah, cause he
that's what's in my head.
That's
That's what my head is telling me, you know?
Okay.
I don't want to believe it.
They don't know what they talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
They don't get what I'm saying.
No.
Okay.
That's all well.
I'm gonna go rent a hotel room and get blasted.
And do my thing.
Because
I'll
no
talk
one
to
can
him later.
understand. No one can
When you hang up
understand
quick, I'll talk to
That's
y'all
kind
later.
of, to me, that's kind of scary, man, because that's a sign of probably why you probably never do well.
No, and that's
until
and
you
that's-
let that
And
guard
then to
down.
identify.
That's why
Right.
that's why I'm
Until
here.
you
Once
let
you
that
acknowledge
guard
and
down, man,
identify,
start
then you
taking
work
on
on it.
constructive criticism
Suggestions.
and suggestions from others and advice, and believing that your fellow, how can I say,
Peers.
your fellow
And
peer,
Yeah.
your comrade, your fellow, comrade in battle of the disease of addiction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
You can do it together because this ain't self-sufficient. You can't do this by yourself.
I
That's
know.
right.
You always need help.
Come on.
And I always thought I could do it by myself.
Yeah,
And that's been the
and
problem.
could you?
That's why I'm in my 5th rehab.
Exactly.
Wow.
So in 5 times you told yourself that nobody can tell you how to do it, right? Because you probably thought of a
Because I
better
did
way
it
to
the best
do it.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably thought of a better way to do it.
Yeah.
But you think about it, you probably thought of 5 better ways to do it, but there's probably 500 of you, probably smarter than you, that thought 500 different ways to do it better than you.
Yeah.
And they probably wound up in the
End
same
result.
place like his.
And that's where I want to get to.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Very
So you
good.
gotta let that guard down, bro.
Good
Yes.
food, bro.
That was really
Yeah. Good food.
That's
We asked you how much time you got clean?
Excuse me?
We asked you how much time you got clean?
30 days.
Give it to him, y'all. God bless. You accept what he was saying?
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
Me
He's
too.
smart enough to do that.
Yeah. I'm smart. I get it.
Me too.
That's what's up. What's your sign?
What's that?
Your sign.
My astrological sign?
Yeah.
Aquarius.
Me too.
I was born on Groundhog's Day,
I'm the 5th, February.
February 2nd.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
Double
All right.
trouble.
Y'all can be prideful sometimes too. Yeah, but I learned to be humble.
It's
It's a guy from Baltimore. He rest in peace. He died from cancer, but he used to work for NASA. He was that intelligent. He used to get the guy from Warfield, from Stop and Surrender. Durr Robinson. Get him contracts. Get him houses because he knew the paper. He was that smart, but he wouldn't stop using. And it complicated his situations. And rest in peace, he's out of here dealing with what? Death of a great individual.
Yeah.
What's the richest piece of real estate other than Africa?
Yes, sir.
The grave.
Yeah, I mean,
Everybody hear that? The
The
grave
grave,
is
right.
the richest piece of real estate, and it's always
Right.
hungry. Because a lot of people die before they're able to what? Manifest the gifts that God put what? In them.
And you probably have an awful lot of gifts.
Yes. That's why the enemy want to keep you trapped up and all that. Give what you got away, and God will give you more. And you keep giving. To receive, we got to what?
Yeah.
Give. Everybody hear that? Remember Ebenezer Scrooge, Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
By humbug. I'ma fire you. Get the hell out of my face. Then go home to nobody. All the money in the world, miserable.
By itself.
Had 3 dreams and woke up and thought he was gonna die what? By himself. So before he slept, it was by humbug. But when he woke up, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Anybody guess that? He was ready to what? Give. And that's the problem. Some people don't want to give their hoarders. That ego, very good. Pride, connect with that. How about humor? You say humor.
Yeah.
How can having a good time cause us to get high? Anybody?
I picked that because I pick humor because I tend to hide all my pain and all the hurt and everything, the suffering that I feel within me with humor.
Yeah.
And I tend to make people laugh. As soon as they point something out of me that they know and I know that they pinpointed it and hit the nail right on the head, I tend to do something or say something funny and have them cracking up in tears. And I'm really, really good at that.
Right.
Like I'm a funny dude. I'm a funny dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm funny, man, and I like to do that. I like to get the room to laugh. You know what I mean? And it makes me feel good.
Right.
But sometimes I use it as my defense mechanism.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Got you.
Even with my girlfriend or something like that, when she ready to argue with me, I might do something crazy and boom bum, and she got her in tears. Then we might do something else, blah blah blah. Then she'll start the argument. I'm like, man, come on, that was yesterday. And then she like, you know what, you right. Then that's out the window. That's gone. That's we ain't gotta argue about that no more. And I'm like, yes. Got out of that, you know what I mean?
Right.
And all that shit be building up and me because I don't never deal with it.
Right.
Because I put the humor in front of it.
Come on.
So when I don't deal with it, you know what I mean? That's what take me back to that. Give me 3.
My man.
Let me get 3.
Hey yo, I was trying to get that out. I ain't even gonna lie, cause I do the same shit. That's the bad part. Cause you don't deal with it. You just like put it to the side.
Right.
And you make jokes to make everybody else happy.
Yeah.
But you never deal with your shit. You just keep on making that shit go around.
Yes.
That's
And
it.
then when it's just too much to handle, you just go down the way and you better go. Give me
Right. Right. Good fool. Like you said, deflecting. And that's a part of what defense mechanisms.
Yeah.
That's inappropriate humor.
Yeah.
Laughing and joking when it's really nothing what? Funny. Exactly. It was a guy. Y'all know about Southwest Philadelphia?
Yeah.
56 and King Sesson. It was a guy in there, 21 years old, so young he would not wash. And he's smoking weed in the house. I said, it's a recovery facility, man. When you got to put that weed out? I ain't know. Yes, you did. Stop playing. I got another question. When the last time you been to the shower? I washed yesterday. No, you didn't. And you listen. No washcloths in your room. What you talking about? and God said, yo, don't joke him, help him. And I remember going upstairs in his room, open up the door, and I seen dirty underwears on the floor, dirty socks on the floor, Dorito wrappers, Snicker wrappers, used condom, paraphernalia on his floor in a recovery facility. Open up the closet, Chucky from the hood came out of there. The 12 disciples, Smurfs, everybody came out there. Listen, John Wick, Batman, E.T., everybody came out that closet. But beside his closet was a picture of his mom. And when she died, death. He died. More death. Anybody hear that? Yeah. And he stopped washing. And he used to laugh and joke. Stop caring. And he used to laugh and joke because he didn't know how to articulate or talk about or process or analyze, talk about the death of his mom.